another one. It's another one, yeah.
USA. Oh, we have William out here, the brother, my guy, Will I Am, the Will, the Lynch. I'll leave the last one out. But we have the live watch along for Hitchens versus ZEPEDA. We have Jessica McCaskill, who has just made her way into the ring. Will, how are you, brother?
Bro, can we just take a second to talk about how Emma Williams has no fucking killer in him whatsoever?
What
And
happened to that kid, Will? What happened to him? Tell me.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what Rolls was doing to earn his respect all 10 rounds, but all I know is that I would fire my corner in a heartbeat if they had told me from 2 to 9 that this guy in front of me was ready to quit. For real. That was the biggest joke I've heard all night. What the bro.
Rose was on it, bro. Rose was on it like a pony. And like many ponies out here in the UK, he turned into a steed today, William. I don't understand, and I've been seeing it for like the last 3 fights, Will. I'm a big Emma Williams fan. You're a big Emma Williams fan. Both of us have been, even before whatever happened. And it just seems to me that the young man is... Should there be an intervention, Will? Should there be an intervention as if to say, do you know what, Ammo? You are losing what made you great. He had a couple of good punches. He had a couple of good combinations. He had good counter punches. But the thing is, Steve was in there, mate. Well in there. And we had Golovkin coming off well, say what you want about the first fight, but, the second fight, a battering and a batterer of Canelo Alvarez. And I don't know. Something about Cash Felix and Emma Williams. There's something going on with both of them. And I don't know what it is.
Listen.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I get it. He's a tough guy. Like, he went in there with Golovkin and he went 10 with Berlanga, even though Berlanga is not that great, in my opinion. The point of the matter is that, yeah, he's a tough guy, but it's clear just from watching that fight.
He's still fresh in the game, Will. Berlanga's still fresh in the game.
But the thing is that what's clear as day to me about Emma Williams is that there was no sense of urgency at all in the entire fight. He thought if he could land that one shot, he could put this guy away. That is like, dude, for one thing, if you're landing on him and he's not going anywhere, you see him getting shook, okay, well, then why didn't you capitalize on it? The reason why this guy's hitting you back is because you're letting him. He's literally, fighting back every chance that he gets. He's trying to push you back constantly all fight. Okay, you land that flush shot once in a while, but you don't follow up with anything. What the hell is that? Just being told that the guy's about to...
Shit is crazy, Will. Big up Bayaka Saka right now. We got a Mandem in the building out here. Of obviously, yes, Paloma. Music. I'd like you guys to follow Paloma. I know. Everybody wants to go to sleep. But don't worry, guys, because I will tell you one good thing. Well, from a UK perspective anyway, is that we've got this fight, we've got Conor Benn, and then we've got the business. I think we know how the rest of these fights are going to be. Where's Trey and Biyenga? I always say Biyenga, Tony Ellis. Don't make me say his name like that. He doesn't like it. Biyenga. No, Chris and Trey. Trey, we might possibly have. I think I clickbaited you guys a little bit, but basically, I missed you guys, man. I love iBoxingHub. This is a very special channel to me. Very special. It got me the beginning of very special relationships that I've had with a couple of amazing people. Dimitri Salita being one of them, and I always want to give back to this channel. I always want to give back to this channel, and I am a family member of this channel. So that's why you got my my light skin ass out here. And So, Bien Ja. Sorry, Tony Ellis. Your name is Tony Ellis. You can't school me on African name pronunciation. Okay, I just want to shout that shit out there. And God is watching you, Tony. Secondly, um, I've got my brother here. Well, I am. Big up, Steve. Steve, I think I gave you the StreamYard, bro. So you can definitely come through. We've got the moderator coming in and everything. Jessica McCaskill versus Sandy Ryan. Will, what do you think about it?
I think that whoever did Sandy Ryan's hair really did something to her spirit because she's fighting pretty damn good tonight, man. Not bad at all.
Well, I'll tell you what. The victory of McCaskill depends on an interview that I'll have with my good friend Rick Ramos tomorrow. So, patriotism slash, you know. But no, big up Rick Ramos, man. Big up my guy Rick Ramos. And yeah, interesting story about that interview. I'll tell you guys a little bit later.
I don't know if Sandy Ryan if she keeps up this pace and keeps asserting educated pressure on McCaskill, she might get her because she's showing a lot of success in the first round, man. That was pretty good.
That was really good. I one thing about McCaskill, is it me, William, or is she always planted more than she should be with an opponent with quick movement?
I don't know why she tries to set on her shots so much. I do admit, like
It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's a bit weird. She's very planted. I don't.
It does help you hit harder, admittedly, but again, like you only got 2 minute rounds. You're not trying to. If you're trying to get the knockout, you want to get it through accumulation, not necessarily with that one punch. Especially if your opponent across from you is just as tough.
Oh, we've got the Scottish brother neutral out here. Now you can finally see how I have to pronunciate that shit. It's not great for my throat. Neutral, how you doing?
I'm doing well, mate. Just let me transfer to the microphone.
No worries, no worries. Big up my guy. I had to bring the banter and boxing gang over here for the people. Them, I don't actually know how many people we have watching the live, but please, guys, if you're on Twitter or all social platforms, like, retweet, share. I think we might be getting a viral moment tonight, especially from my reaction. I'm pretty sure from Hitchens ZEPEDA. I believe that Hitchens is coming into, I don't know. Do I want to say a prime right now? The kid is he's fire hot right now for me, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what I want to hear what you have to think about Hitchens, and then neutral. I want to hear what you have to think about the young lad.
All I have is one question: can he take the power of Jose Zepeda? If he can do that, we got us a superstar, man. Like, yeah, you're slick.
Very good.
Yes, he is. I didn't like. You got to remember, like, yeah, he had a war with Lundy, and then he went out and knocked out Vargas right after. We couldn't tell if he had any real damage or not. And then he went into a title fight with Regis Prograis, and he looked pretty damn good. But yeah, he did eventually get stopped. But no denying, he was landing serious leather on Prograis. So my question is that with what's left of Jose Zepeda, is it still good enough to beat a young Richardson Hitchens? Tonight we're gonna find out.
I think it's a very interesting match, and just what you just said there. You know, Hitchens obviously has, I want to say, a lot to prove, but if he is able to do what I think he can do tonight and put the rest of the division on notice, William, I think we've, 2023, and I say this in all of my spaces, come through to Banter and Boxing every Tuesday and Thursday, and now every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Schedule's coming soon. But, obviously I have my two compatriots, two family members here, William and Neutral. And I always say, with this, you get this fight where you have an opportunity, much like Zilly, Zhang, Bang, Dam, Lang did today. You put an entire division on notice. I think that if Hitchens actually is able to do what I think he's able to do, I think it'll be very salubrious, not just for him, but for the rest of us, because we now have another contender coming in through the ranks. And salubrious means beneficial to one's health and well-being. Check it in the dictionary. Neutral, what do you have to say about we're going to go on to the Sandy Ryan fight and McCaskill fight in a minute.
Right.
Just let it heat up a little bit. What do you think, brother?
Well, let's cook a wee bit on Richardson Hitchens.
Let's cook.
He's been the last 18 months, he's been opening his mouth left, right, and centre, calling out this one, calling out that one.
I know, right?
When he wasn't even ranked in the top 20. But for me, he's got a ranking due to his last two fights. They've took him from 30 odd to into the top 10. This is his moment.
Yeah.
This is, he can't, he's got to, man up to whatever he's been saying all along and prove to, to the American audience that he is the real deal. And I've been like that. I don't know, Richardson. Maybe you're underestimating the the rankings, but this is his chance. And as William said, there's no way he's fought anyone anywhere near like Jose Cepeda. So I'm expecting Jose to take him to the trenches.
Yes, so salubrious Paloma. Had to put you on there.
Once he does that, well, if you like William said, if he overcomes as Jose Cepeda, then he has to be taken seriously. And so, like you said as well, where it'll just give him even more platform, to open his mouth and say, right, I want that one next, I want that one next, because the division's busting with talent.
As he should, neutral, as he damn well should, to be fair, because a great showing by Hitchens today. Incredible. It opens plenty of doors.
Yeah.
And the thing with Eddie is that he has plenty of doors for you to open. If you open that particular one, like I said, there comes a time in a fighter's career where you have one opportunity. Much like Eminem or B Rabbit in 8 Mile, you better lose yourself in the music the moment you move. Like that type of stuff. Oh, big up Chris. BNJ. Wait, hold on. BNJ. Yeah. Chris is gonna be here. Well, not in here, but he's here with us in comments and spirits. So there we go, guys.
What do you think of
oh no, carry on, Will.
What do you think of Ryan's efforts so far?
From what I could see, I don't know. It's not really heated up for me like that. Sandy seems to me more of the aggressor, moving a lot more. McCaskill's very planted, way more footwork coming in and out. McCaskill seems to be almost one-dimensional, moving to the dimensions of a one Sandy Ryan. Sandy seems to be coming in and out of pocket quite at will at the minute. Bobbing and weaving, just giving pure commentary on the fight. It just seems to me that hang on, there was a 1-2 for McCaskill, but very, very, very odd type of 1-2. Face exposed. Just looking at Sandy. Sandy seems to me like her footwork is far better. Far better. She's coming in and out with a jab, coming in and out of pocket. Just almost landing at will right now. McCaskill seemed to be very planted. I don't know about you lot, but for me, she's on the back foot at the minute, but she's waiting for Ryan to come through, and then she's trying to let off the 1-2. She seems to be having a little bit of success now, but the thing is, Sandy's not really backwards as the punches come through when she's landing in and out of pocket.
What's really worrying to me is that everything that she has literally been landing has been affecting her in some way. I seen in round 3, she was getting really touched up by those body shots. And that, I don't know, like if Sandy Ryan is known to be a heavy hitter, but against McCaskill, you would think that she was, man. Like this is
she's just let off for one. She's let off a 3-punch combination there. One thing about McCaskill I'm not really liking a lot is she's planted as she's receiving the 1-2s coming in and out of pocket from Ryan. Maybe I don't know if she's not respecting the power of Ryan, but the thing is, on the judges' scorecards, you got 2 minutes, bro. It's not. I would score that round definitively, Ryan, in my opinion.
I noticed that her nerve was running in round 3, but it did not affect her at all, and there was no real bleeding. So she's got to do something else if she wants to stay in this fight. Like, you only got 2
I don't know
minute
what she
rounds.
do. I don't. Will, what's the game plan here? Do you reckon from Ryan's side? Because I can't. I mean, not from Ryan's side. Sorry, from McCaskill's side. I need to, because I don't listen to the commentary. If I hear Chris Mannix's voice in my ear, I get so upset. I'm not gonna lie. I have a bad day the next day. It's just it's not cohesive to a proper living relationship with me in life if I hear Chris Mannix. That's just me.
I'm not an expert, Rico, but I'm gonna give it to you straight, buddy.
Do
if
it, bro.
you are looking,
And you are a banter and boxing expert, by the way. Don't let anyone tell you different. God damn it.
Appreciate that, but no, like, just from what I could see from McCaskill, she's just trying to land one shot way too much. If you're trying to put your opponent out of there, you need more than one shot. You need to start putting your combinations together. You got to find a way to get in and get out without taking her shots, because her shots are affecting more than your shots. Bro.
Well, Sandy is dodging every single punch. McCaskill's coming in. Sandy is bob and weave. Float like a butterfly, sting like a Ryan is what I'm seeing over here. Because I'm gotta be honest, and I'm gonna chat to Rick about this. No doubt he'll see this live. Why is she so flat-footed, McCaskill? Why is she so flat-footed? She's sitting like you're saying she's sitting down on the punches, Will, and I'm gonna let you land now. But like, it's too much.
And bro, am I tripping right now, or I've never boxed a day in my life, but everything she's doing is telegraphed. Ryan knows exactly what she does before she even does it. Everything.
Sorry, bro. You were cutting in and out there. What were you saying?
I'm saying everything that McCaskill is doing, Ryan already knows what she's about to do. Like, everything is being telegraphed. I've never boxed a day in my life, but it's like I'm watching her trying to get in on the inside of Sandy Ryan, and it's not only not working, but she's able to counter off it right away, consistently.
Ryan can win this fight purely on counter punches alone. And the thing is, every single time we're talking, Will, and every single time I'm looking at the fight, the rounds are finished. Thing is, though, Ryan, I'm looking at her in the corner. She's looking. Do I sense a bit of swelling, Will? What do you reckon? I don't know what the zone what they're showing you over there, but from what I can see, slight bit of swelling, maybe slight bit of swelling. But the thing is that McCaskill just trying to wear her down, and in terms of tiredness, neutral. What do you think about the situation?
I'm actually having a few technical issues switching between the two. So I can't watch it right now. I can only either speak to you guys or watch it. So. Oh dear, terrible situation.
See, what Sandy Ryan's doing is what I'm talking about when I say educated pressure. Yeah, she's fighting off the back foot, but she's throwing back consistently every time McCaskill is attempting to push the fight. And I love the fact that she's countering off of every shot. I like the fact that every time she gets her hurt, she pushes her back even further. Like, this was a perfect game plan.
does seem to me a brilliant game plan from Ryan, 1,000,000%. Thing is, Ryan's footwork is exemplary in this fight. Very kind of like her hooks. McCaskill's hooks are. Can the both of you tell me what you think about her hooks?
I think she's timing them perfectly at this point. Like
McCaskill,
I think
Will McCaskill.
oh McCaskill, they're very they're very telegraphed. She has her hands down because she's trying to make it
I
make
was gonna
it
say, far too low.
yeah, she's trying to get him off faster, but it's not working for her. She's pretty much just telegraphing everything she's throwing. If she's not even like you see her try to throw a jab, she abandons it, then she tries to throw a hook. She steps in with these hooks, and Sandy Ryan's just stepping in, smothering her every time she does it. And changed your game plan from round one. That's the biggest problem I'm having.
William, is it me or is she just huge, Sandy Ryan, compared to Jessica?
Oh, she is.
Oh, sorry, gentlemen. Give me 2 seconds.
I've just dealt with my own. ZEPEDA's looking cool.
Cepeda looks excited.
I don't know what time Ben is fighting actually. Is it the one before?
Yeah, it's next.
Oh, it's next, is it? What's that? That's the time already. Before it is. Time flies when you're having fun.
Time does fly when you're having fun. I think I'm being called out on Julius's live for not paying my bet.
Oh, we didn't pay him yet? Why not?
I explained to him as to why and explained to him as to the circumstances of what's been going on with me. But yeah, I'm going to call him after anyway. Because,
Can you pay a part of it off right now? Just do that. I would just be like, here's this. Let me get the rest of you later.
Yeah, but literally, that's like I said, I've explained to him as to why and explained to him what's been going on. So yeah, I'll go onto his live actually in a bit.
Rock on.
Because like I said, I'm a man of my word, and I come and I explain for deep reasoning as to why, and especially what's been happening. And if you look above me there, you'll understand as to why things have been a little bit crazy with me over the last 3 to 4 weeks. But I'm not going into it on a whole live broadcast. But obviously, Banter and Boxing family, those of you who know will understand as to why. Yeah, things are what they are. Shit isn't cheap. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Carry on, Will.
Honestly, Rico, there is nothing McCaskill can do because she is literally. I normally would give a fighter praise for continuing and trying to get inside, try new things, but she hasn't. She hasn't tried anything new. She's just been doing the same game plan since round one, hasn't gotten anywhere. And for whatever reason, I don't know what her corner's telling her because, like you, I don't have the commentary up. But dude, this is so. You know what I mean? Like, I know we're like only 8 rounds in, but to me, I think that Sandy Ryan, unless she's got something short of a couple knockdowns, I think that Sandy Ryan has this fight comfortably.
Yeah, it's looking that way with me as well. Her body punches are obviously hurting Jessica at this minute, even though she's doing her best not to show it. But she needs a knockout in my.
Yeah, McCaskill for me is losing this fight quite salubriously.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is for the welterweight championship of the world.
Yeah. So what? Actually, I don't know what belt is on the line for this fight.
Was it the WBO or the WBA? I'm pretty sure it was one of the two. Either way, listen, in the title fight, earn that shit with blood, sweat, and fucking tears, bro. And you're just not fucking doing it for me. Like, and excuse my language, but at the same time, I'm looking at her, and I'm getting it's almost as frustrating as Emma Williams, which seems to be a theme for tonight in America. Like, you're not gonna. It's like the definition of insanity, honestly. Like, you think you're gonna get the same thing over and over again when Sandy Ryan has you completely figured out. Like, that is how helpless I see McCaskill right now on the scorecards. Like, I don't even gotta really score this fight to tell you that Sandy Ryan is the new champion of the world.
I mean, she is quite solid, McCaskill, when she's standing there trading blows, but she's not getting significant blows in. The better work is actually coming from Sandy Ryan, but she's game as you like. She'll stand there and she'll go toe to toe. She's obviously not afraid, or she's still got good confidence in her doing the business. But obviously, to us on the outside looking in and getting the full angle of both fighters, it's difficult to say at this moment whether Jessica is actually going to knock out Sandy.
Remember talking
I don't
to
think she's
me
gonna
back
knock
in
her
round.
out. The thing is that it's a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
Remember back in round 3 when you said that she's only throwing like 3 punches?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's round 9, Rico.
Tony Benn is going to be fighting after this fight, so
Tony
I
Benn.
think we might actually. Yeah, I think Tony. Conor's going to be fighting after this fight, so yeah.
Well,
I think we might have a. Yeah, I think we might actually have a fight that starts on time, which would be weird.
Did you see how she got shook in there, bro? Like, if Sandy Ryan wanted to, she could stop her.
I think McCaskill's just very awkward to, get successful combinations on. Her head's always moving. Oh, that was a super.
I really like Sandy Ryan's engine, though.
I tell you what, this is a good.
God, both women are leaving it all in the ring. I love this. Oh, Sandy. Oh my God.
I firmly stand by my statement that McCaskill dug herself a hole that she cannot climb out of now. Because the problem is, no matter what she's landing flush, it's like she's already had so many landed on her. She's not keeping her hands up. She's not doing nothing to help herself at all.
Hmm. We've got one more round. Oh, we'll see what happens when he's been fighting.
She needs nothing short of a knockout at this point.
Also, if they score Dubois Usyk a no contest, when I send that shit, I'm gonna want that shit right back. Just checking that out there.
Well,
Sorry, well, you cut out a little bit. What'd you say?
I said, what was that, man?
No, I said if they score Dubois Usyk a no contest, I want that shit right back. So, but I'm gonna be on.
That's why he's hanging around.
Honestly, I'll
Wait
show
a
him,
minute.
bro.
Is that why you haven't paid him? Because if it goes to a no contest, that doesn't mean he actually won. Is that what you're doing, Polo? Is that what you're doing, Rico? Genius, if you ask me.
Okay, give me 1 sec. Hold on.
Chris Mannix has given McCaskill 2 rounds. Then again, I'll never listen to a Chris Mannix in my entire life. Never will. Sandy Ryan, she's going to see this out quite easily. Boxed,
I'm telling you, man, she's champion of the world after this.
she's boxed beautifully.
Hell of a good fight fought.
Beautifully to win this contest against a.
And you know, like, if I was McCaskill, I would just go back to the drawing board. Like, you've already proven that you're a tough fighter, and you know, you went the distance for you, but you know, your job was to take the fucking title, not just stand there and let this chick, batter you from pillar to post for 10 rounds. I'm sorry, like, I would come up with a better game plan than this. Keeping your hands down, trying to walk her down when she's consistently countering you. Like, what the hell are you doing? This was, man, I don't mean to sound so harsh, but bro, there could have been so many better ways to fight that fight. Like,
Yeah.
even if you had a high guard, a simple high guard, you could have blocked so many of those scoring shots. Now you wasted.
He's technically very, very good. Balance, throwing those body shots and then coming upstairs and making it look effortless. That's not easy.
This is a career best win for Sandy Ryan, in my opinion.
Without doubt.
Very
without
good
a doubt,
showing.
Without a doubt. Look how made up a teamer.
Man, I don't want to take any credit from her when I say all that, because I know being harsh on one kind of diminishes the other. But truth be told,
Outbox.
beautiful performance.
Yeah. Purely outbox.
Outbox perfectly.
Yeah. It was a good, very, very
Man,
poetic performance from her.
you couldn't have scripted. That was beautiful.
I enjoyed that fight. Actually, William.
Let's hope the co-main event doesn't disappoint.
How many rounds do you think Conor Benn's going to need to dispose of this guy? I don't know who he is. Do you know anything about him?
Thing, but I do know one. Listen, for all the slack I've ever given Conor Benn over the years, it's not anything personal. It's just I see his father in a different realm than he will ever attain.
Oh, of
Hopefully
course.
one day he gets a title shot. But nah, you ain't him, bro. But that being said, give him about 5 rounds. I mean, maybe if he's been training this whole time like I think he has, even then you gotta shake off some ring rust. So I give him about 5 rounds to dispatch this dude.
Yeah. Good call. I tend to agree with that. He shouldn't take any more than that. You know, the boy's not exactly on any level that we are, you know, going to grade him as whatever class, B, C class, whatever. But I just hope it's not too easy.
Dude, they ruled it a draw.
Yeah.
They ruled it a draw.
That a draw?
No. They ruled it a draw. Are you fucking me?
That's criminal.
What?
That's criminal.
That's fucking criminal, dude. There ain't no way she won 6 rounds. Ain't no way she won 5 rounds.
Chris Manners give her 2 rounds.
That was probably the most honest scorecard of them all. What the fuck? I never thought I'd say that about Chris Mannix either, bro. What the fuck?
Oh dear. This is going to cause controversy about judging.
No, that's a rock. If I need to get a hold of Julius ASAP. Somebody needs to explain this fucking shit to me right now, because I know I'm not going crazy. I seen Ryan outclass McCaskill. What the fuck? Yo, Rico. Are you there, bro?
Microphone is off.
Nah, explain this to me right now. There ain't no way in hell that's a draw.
Ever a draw. I think
that is as bad.
That's home cooking, son.
That,
Nothing but home cooking.
That is as Julio Cesar Chavez versus Pernell Whitaker. That was a robbery.
Yes, man.
That's
horrible. A horrible robbery.
Wow.
And that
Rico, they scored it a draw.
I know, bro. I was actually on Jules' live getting fucking flamed like shit. Crazy.
Bro, what did he say? Did he say it was seeing shit?
No, he was just like, oh, if you haven't got the money, then, you know, I work on an honor system. You pay your barista tab. Obviously, I explained the situation, and he was just like, no, you don't need to pay it if you haven't got the money. But I don't want to get mad or disrespectful. And Jules is one of my heroes, so I'm obviously going to honor my thing. But it's just, anyway, we'll just move on from this. I'll speak to him privately anyway.
Very good.
But yeah, a draw, that's outrageous.
I just don't believe that. That was an outrageous decision.
Rico, am I seeing shit? Or is that the worst robbery you've seen since Barroso? Oh, bro, this is that bad. This is terrible. What the fuck?
Oh, well. That makes Josh Taylor's robbery look something ridiculous now.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, Josh Taylor won. This was a draw. At least if you gave him a draw, it would have been more, believable.
I don't think
this was one-sided as fuck.
My God, what other fights have we seen recently have been given draws when they've never been that close? Well, in fact, some fights that you think they've lost and they've won. Unreal. Never mind. We move on. I wonder what CompuBox have got to say about this. You know, when you get the punch stats back, what they'll say. I bet she was. I bet she was out punched 2-1.
Man, if they did the right thing in boxing, there would be a rematch. But we all know that shit ain't gonna happen.
That was
That
definitely
is
for home cooking, mate.
terrible.
Nothing to it. Home cooking.
Yeah, that shit is
But
terrible, bro.
It's to be expected though, because it happens over here as well, as you well know.
Yes, quite a lot, to be honest with you.
All I know is after this live, it's hashtag robbery for the rest of the night.
Wonder how many more robberies we yet to come.
Dude, if they rob this opponent of Conor Benn, if they rob this dude tonight, you're going to know about it by tomorrow. Shit. Probably even before tomorrow, trust me. Like, they better
I think
not do any
Conor
more
will
home
probably
cooking
disperse
tonight.
him in like a couple of 2 rounds.
Well, he's got around 5 rounds to do his business for me, and to be considered, you know, a dangerous opponent to anybody and a promoter's dream. So he needs a blistering performance. First 3, 4, 5
I give him
rounds.
5.
Yeah.
I give him 5. I give him 5.
5 rounds, well, yeah. I'll give him.
I give him 5 rounds myself.
Anything over that, he's running the risk of looking ring rusty, and he'll need a lot more fights to get up the rankings.
Now, has he been out of the ring for over 2 years now?
It's a year, 8 months. Yeah. No, wait, hold on.
20 months, right?
Yeah, literally a year, 8 months until his last bout. So interesting to say the least.
You good, Rico?
Yeah, I'm good.
Did you see the Conor's weigh-in? He was looking pretty shredded.
He looked in brilliant shape. Did he not look in great shape? Didn't look, I don't know, it didn't look ped shape to me, personally.
Seems to have a big back.
Right.
So you can land a lot of power with that.
Listen, man, if he is the son of Nigel Benn, I kind of expect a physical specimen himself, just because, like, you know, the gene is strong in those young ones. I will say that right now. I mean, even his other son, he's also a professional fighter. He's a tough customer himself.
Very much
One thing I will say about Conor, regardless of allegations, he's always had a really nice physique that really complemented his shorter frame. And I think welterweight was the perfect size for him, but I don't know what going up to 160 will do for him personally. I think it might actually give him more power on his punches. No, I was talking about should he fight Chris Eubank?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot. That seems to clash on the same day as a UFC Super Bout PPV event. That'd be
Is it the Bones versus Stipe?
Yeah, 16th of December. I've seen a tweet. I've seen a tweet about how that's going to be a problem clashing with that UFC event. I don't know.
Is it by chance on the same day as the Henry versus Prager fight?
Sorry, say that again, William.
Is that by
Is that by chance on the same page like fight?
I'm not so sure. No,
Okay. Yeah.
I have to check that.
Either way, like, you know, going up against a UFC fight may not be good if you don't have the marquee value, honestly. So, we all pretty much agreed that this has to end in about 5 rounds. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think Conor will definitely do it. A lot
Don't be
earlier.
surprised if it only lasts 1 round.
Yeah, same to be fair.
Because the way he dealt with, what was his name now? Not Ramirez. Oh, I can't remember his name now. Let me just have a quick look. The way he dealt with him in 1 round was just incredible, and he was an ex-champion as well. Name.
Sorry, well, your mic keeps on going a little bit crazy. Oh, we got Bam. Bam is looking heavy as shit. What the fuck?
How you got that fight going, Rico?
I got Sonny by UD, bro, to be fair.
I think Sonny is far too good for Bam.
Do you think he'll knock him out, William?
Sonny?
Yeah.
Are you talking? No, I don't think Sonny's going to knock Bam out. I don't think that Bam is going to land a significant shot on Sonny Edwards all night. I think Sonny's going to dance circles around him.
Right.
That it's going to be so one-sided that people are going to ask themselves why they wanted this kid to go up against Sonny Showtime Edwards. That's what I think.
Good show, mate. Good show. Sonny by UD.
Easy money.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Bam just doesn't look interested anymore. Does he? He looks a bit weird to me. I don't know what's going on.
I think he knows that that's his most dangerous fight because I remember how he was acting the whole time they said Sonny's name. Like, it's kind of ridiculous if you think about it, but notice how quiet he's been about Sonny. Like, I don't think he shouted him out after he beat Sora Rung for Sai, did he? I think it was after his last fight, his title. It was actually when he won the title that he actually shouted out Sonny, if I'm not mistaken. So in my opinion, I think that he knows that this is his most dangerous fight. So I hope he's taking it as serious as he.
Bam looks like he belongs in a library.
He's always looked like that. That's a funny part.
Oh, Sonny, take the shades off, man. Where do you think you are?
Well, just happy to say that Jules will get half by the morning. Managed to sort of
very good.
Out.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah,
take the shades off, man.
Are they fighting in Vegas?
No idea, mate.
No, Phoenix.
No, they're fighting in Orlando.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, they're fighting in Orlando.
Who? Sonny and Bam?
No, not Sonny and
I do
Bam.
believe.
I don't know where Sonny and Bam are fighting, actually.
They're fighting in Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix? Okay, cool.
Oh, dear. That's just upset me. Sonny was shades on a face off. The other guy.
He's I don't even know what to say.
I think he's scared.
Nah, not of Bam. Not that way. I think he'll probably be scared. He'll be scared that maybe he doesn't. I don't know. I have no idea.
If
But
you can't
nah.
look a man in the eye, you're something wrong with you.
Hey,
I think
Scootish legend.
I think hey, I think that he's so confident that he knows he doesn't have to look him in the eyes to beat him.
Oh, well, you just did not
I
come into
guarantee he could walk in that ring behind will outpoint him. I think that's what he's feeling right now.
Interesting.
Well,
Very
his,
interesting.
his whole Clarissa Shields dream depends on it.
Bro, I guarantee when all the chips are down, he's going to come out.
We'll see. December, whatever it is. Mate, have you just seen?
Is that a mullet?
Who's
Yep.
Rodolfo or is Kozo? Oh, what my God. Where are he comfy?
Bro, he looks like a Billy Ray Cyrus wannabe, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Yeah. No, he's not going to last around, this boy. Is this a replacement fighter? That's not the same guy that I seen at the first build. I may be wrong.
Not quite sure.
Not sure. Not sure myself. But the thing is, once this
His opponent has the size and reach advantage and a slight weight advantage on top of that, of 0.4 pounds.
Aye, but all right, 6
And
foot
on top
one.
of
Aye,
yep.
this is 154 pounds. 6'1". Right, this will be interesting. I still fully expect him to do the boy in quite early. He's got a point to prove as Conor. And I remember saying
You said
a few weeks ago on Twitter that he's gonna unload some anger on somebody, and I'm afraid this is gonna be the boy.
you said 3 rounds, right?
Yeah, within 3.
Maybe in 2 rounds. Shoot, I'd like it if you did 1.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Me personally, it would be a. I mean, I know he's probably not the greatest fighter in the world, but if you get him out of there in the first round, a 6'1" guy standing at 5'7", you're actually putting his power still there. 18 months later, or no, 20 months later, right? And it also helps that your opponent is also younger than you by 2 years. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah, Conor. I don't know. Conor's going to do a job on this lad. Deeply do a job on him.
You think his power is going to carry up to?
I don't see why not, to be honest. Like 147 to 160, it's like I don't know. You don't really, unless you're consistently at 147 for a long while till, you know, the latter end of your career, then you don't really feel it like that. But Conor wants to be moving up and down the weights kind of thing. So him coming back at 154 at the middle ground, seeing as he wants to fight Chris Eubank at 160 pounds. He was, when I interviewed him, he was about 175 or 180. He stays in shape. He's disciplined. Yeah, I rate it. I rate it a lot, honestly. And not just because I speak to Conor, but he's, you know, people have actually done worse. And I don't see why the kid can't just fight anymore, bro.
Let's be honest. We've seen legendary fighters' sons do far worse and still become a champion.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And if I'm also being quite frank with you, Rico, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. In a sport with no room to talk about decency and about the safety of other fighters, you surely hear a lot of hypocrites talking about this failed drug test for the last 18 months, dude. Like I've been so over it since over 6 months ago. Like, why do they still persist with these, dude? Like, they baby Ant as much slack when he came back. Like, and he had how many drugs in his system twice? It's been 18 months. Can we just move on?
Exactly. I don't understand it. Like, but it's just because people hate Eddie and they hate Patrum. It's just one of those things, really, to be honest.
Now, I know this is going to sound weird, but why does everybody hate Eddie Hearn so deeply? Like, what did he do exactly?
Bro, he is arguably the best promoter in the world. Why wouldn't they hate him? They don't want to see him have success, especially in America. You know, in the UK, you have rival promoters, you have diehard fans of rival promoters. It's just one of those things, bro. It's like fans supporting a rival team. They, you know, they'll always lean towards that team. The tribalism in boxing is crazy. It's actually kind of wild, to be honest.
And what's worse is that some of these tribes are very, how do I put it? They don't understand the scope of things. Like, Eddie Hearn is the definition of too big to fail. Like, this guy is a whole corporation. There's nobody who rivals him. Like, Frank Warren can try to quote unquote rival, but we're talking about a guy who has consistently, elevated his company time and time again. Like, yeah, 2023 hasn't been their best year, but I mean, from what we've gotten from them so far, like, it's been nothing but a success in my opinion. Like, they have gotten some major fights over the years. I just, like, after a while, wouldn't it make more sense to work with somebody that good than to constantly, try to go against him? Because look at Frank Warren tonight. He got egg on his face. He should have never reactivated that rematch clause. He never should have advised his fighter to do that either, because look at him. He just got stopped in 3 rounds. Now, Eddie Hearn, then coming back. I mean,
He's a big lump, this lad. Or fuck's sake, can't even pronounce the thing. But very big lump. Seems to be, I don't know, decent amount of hand movement, quite fast. Conor seems to be landing down the pipe. Great footwork from Conor. How the hell this kid make 154? This spreader looks massive. The mullet weighs at least like 20 pounds, at least.
I will say that the kid is more a counter puncher than his father was.
Way more,
Very
bro.
good.
Much faster, very spiteful. One thing about Conor, even because I've watched Conor from when he pretty much turned pro. He had 2 fights. I don't know if you remember, Will, with I can't remember the geezer's name, but he was going life and death with that geezer. And even then, his punches were very spiteful. Very spiteful.
Honestly, I would prefer this pace change for him. What his dad did is not going to work for everybody. That suits him, and I think this is a good look for him. You know, you don't always have to be the pressure guy to get those highlight reel knockouts. Counter punchers also get those highlight reel knockouts. Like, look at round 1, you got a lot of highlights already. Like, he was hurting this kid all first round. So far so good.
Hmm. I think Conor wants to make a statement too much. He's underestimated this geezer a little bit. Well, underestimated his chin. To be fair, I didn't think that this geezer. Oh, he's bloodied. Oh, the mullet is bloodied like fuck.
No, he's hanging loose.
Mm.
He's very focused. He's very loose, and he's letting his punches fly right when he opens up. He's being smart.
Yeah, well, I only found out about the no contest like yesterday or the day before. I wasn't waiting for that.
Dude, I mean, I'm going to be disappointed. The whole world's going to be disappointed. That is not the fight.
I don't even care, to be honest.
So you're not going to bet on Dubois again.
I just that like I remember when I went on that live like after the fight happened and stuff like that. That was for literally that fight where I felt that he was going to do that. And had it been different referee or different circumstances, whatever, I probably would have got the nod. But it is what it is. I don't cry and bitch about it. I haven't been. yeah, it's just I don't know, just disappointed, bro. To be honest, it's very, it's it's it's
Rico,
it's
life
it's
is
it's a hard thing to accept your hero doing that to you, bro. It's very hard. I can't explain what it's like to you, especially when you're talking to the person. So it is what it is. Like I said, I'm going to pay the man, but like he said, we're not going to connect and do business, and that's absolutely fine with me. So yeah, is what it is. But nah, Connor is. I think Connor's doing exceptional, to be fair, especially in the comeback fight. You've not boxed in the ring for a year and 6 months, coming on to 7 months. Absolutely brilliant.
like I said, man, he's doing exceptional. He's being the counter puncher. He's being patient, and he doesn't try to be more than what he is. That's what I like about Conor Benn the most in his comeback fight. He's being how he should. When you take your first fight back, what do you got to worry about? Especially if you still got the power at round 10. Like, just let it come to you. He's doing everything right so far. Also, as far, man, come on. Life is full of disappointments, Rico. Like, I understand, like, you probably do have a high opinion of him like that, but, there's always another day. Like, this ain't the end of the world. Like, you lost one bet. What do you fucking do?
I don't care about the bet, bro. I care about what just witnessed and what just happened. I wouldn't do that to another person. That's just wild. So yeah, like I said, I'm a sort of man, but it's done in it really.
The
Honestly,
world isn't as nice as you, Rico.
I know, mate. I know, but I really wish it was. But I won't be doing that to anybody else. That's for damn sure. Especially considering circumstances. But like I said, it is what it is. Like I said, the world never meet your heroes because your heroes always disappoint you. Conor looks like he's gonna knock this guy out. I think like maybe the fourth round. What round did I say? Did I say like fourth or fifth? No, I said 4 rounds. He'll disperse the Cepeda. Cepeda's face is looking a bit mad. The mullet is looking a bit swollen.
Can you hear me, Rico?
Neutral said that he'd get him in 3.
Oh yeah, I can hear. Damn, Neutral's got that Liverpoolian Wi-Fi. Give me two secs. 2 secs. I shall be back.
Yeah, to be honest with you, seeing as Conor Benn is coming off an 18-month layoff, not only is he doing great, but he is also just, he's calm even under the line of fire, even when his opponent is fighting. A lot of grit, heart, determination, and he's being dominant on top of that.
Connor's being brilliant. Some rabbit punches from the mullet. But it's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, there's nothing he needs to fight. Like, he consistently is getting shook. Conor is just beating this guy, giving him a hell of a beating. I would be looking at my fighter if I was his corner, but they're just going to send him out.
Damn. Corner's literally like, just carry on. Just do your shit. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you tell me looking at the highlights, like if you see that you like your fighter taking in there, like 4 rounds consistently, like it may not be second per second, per beat, but he is getting beat. I can't give him a round yet, like all 4 rounds, like unless there's somebody who could tell me different, like Conor's easily
Nah,
winning
not at
this
all.
fight.
Nah, Will, you're absolutely right, mate. Absolutely right.
I don't like the fact that he keeps his hands too low for too long. That's one thing I will say. He is not keeping his hands high to his chin like he should. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can get away with that with an opponent like this, but as it is, like, in my opinion, he needs to work on his defense. Like, that is one thing about Conor Benn. Like, yeah, he is a very decent counter puncher, but he really does need to work on his defense. What do you think, Rico? Any change yet?
Sorry, bro. I was talking the whole time I was on mute. I was like, what the fuck? No, I don't think the mullet will last a lot longer, in all fairness.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't see Conor Benn losing. Like, he has been dominant. And this dude is all busted up. Like, you can see the discoloring of his face already. I don't know if it's from the blood or if he's bruising up, but dude's getting beat from pillar to post. It's not a hard fight to score. I'm just saying. And credit to his opponent. I'm not saying his opponent isn't trying, but I mean, like, he's not exactly trying to win the fight either because he keeps walking into virtually the same shots every fucking round.
No, he was in
So
there.
I
Well,
agree.
in the first round, he was there. He was way more there than I would have thought that he would be. But yeah, not good. Not good at all.
First round, I mean, you gotta find your measuring. Like, you gotta get your pace. You gotta find your distance. Like, usually a first round is usually a measuring out round. Like, I'm credit Conor enough to know that. Like, a lot of guys, young guys especially, just want to go out there and blow out their opponent. So I already know this kid's a problem. So far, he's showing me everything I want to see.
Nah, brilliant, bro. Especially for that length of time out of the ring, Will. Quite decent.
100%. That's all I'm talking about. Like, he's definitely disciplined. Whether in or outside the ring, he maintains that same level of discipline and for one simply because you don't see that with a lot of young guys. Like that, he is up at 154, but you can tell he's
He wanted to fight. You know what, Will? He wanted to fight Eubank. He literally told me, "I'll do him in 4 rounds."
listen, I understand the enthusiasm for what I'm seeing. He is a fun fighter. This is a fighter who has been in the ring for a while. But I guess the reason why I think
Sorry, Will. Your mic was moving a bit possessed, bro. Exorcism thing. But from what I can see, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. He thing is, people would be like, "Oh, he wanted to go straight into a Eubank fight." My thing is this: fighters are different when they're fighting other people.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to sell the
They
fight, aren't you?
always
Are you supposed to sit there and say that you can't beat this?
exactly, Will. Exactly.
I mean, he is clearly a talented young man. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like if he was going to sell this fight, and he knows it's a huge fight, you're not going to say that oh, I can beat him in 12. I can beat him in 10. So you're going to tell the whole world that you have to sell him because you're a level of boxing. And to be honest with you, he's not really. He hasn't really lied yet. He is pretty high up there. But I think
Well, your mic
154.
sounds muffled, bro. Your mic sounds pretty muffled. Sorry, my brother.
Do I think this kid's a world beater at 154? No.
Yes.
But do I think he's really good for what he is? Yes.
Oh, great straight right hand on the pipe from Ben. Touch the chin area. Love it.
I know it's easy for a young man to get frustrated because the guy's still standing there and you've just beaten the hell out of him. But a great job at keeping his composure and keeping with the game plan. He doesn't have to change anything. He just has to beat this guy. And clearly, he's been given a lot of good highlights. Like, he has been shaking this guy consistently all fight. So, it's not like it's
Finn
been a
has very
complete
fast
waste.
hands, and he's so young, Will. This is the thing. Like, he's really young. He's explosive. Yeah.
I know the knockout sells, but from what I'm seeing, I'm liking it. I'm not mad at all that we're at round 6. I think it's actually been a really good showing. Like, if this is how you look after 18 months, I want to see what you look like in a couple of months. But okay.
That cut on that right eye, the bottom of the eye. I think it. Will, has he had a cut at the top of his head as well?
I wish I could tell you, bro. I'm having technical difficulties. My screen just went blank.
Oh, nice.
Now, who had the cut?
Oscar, wherever this youth's name is, he's got a cut. Oh, he's got the cut at the top half, the mid to bottom half of his eyebrow and lower part of his right
It looks
eye.
pretty gnarly, dude.
Yeah, he looks gnarly as shit.
Looks pretty. Yeah, I'm actually like, it's what round? What round are we in? Round 5? No, we're around 7.
7, bro.
God, dude.
I know.
Yeah. No, this kid is getting beat the fuck up. Like, yeah, I think the most he's done to Conor was cut the back of his head.
Yeah, like the top half of his head. I think he just grazed him or something.
And here's the thing, Rico. His opponent is the younger man. Conor is technically the older man in this fight.
Yeah. Yeah, because this gentleman, it's like his world title fight in a minute. Oh, fucking hell. Connor's spiteful with his punches, bro.
In all fairness, you learn from the best.
Mm.
I know his critics are going to be quick to point out how long this guy's been here. But, I mean, if you look at the dude's face, he hasn't been dancing with him all night. So I don't know what people will expect from somebody. Now,
He's very tough.
has Conor had over... Yes, this has Conor had so far.
Mm.
No, I'm saying, has he had over 20 fights yet?
Oh, yeah. I don't actually know. Jesus Christ, Will. Putting me on the spot. No, I don't think Conor's had 20 fights. No, I think he has actually. I think he's had like 22. Somebody pull up his record somewhere. But he needs 21. Thank you, Philip. 21 fights. He's definitely he needs the rounds. You know, 18.
Let me put it like this: I think he's where he needs to be after 20 fights. I mean, if you look any worse than this, then clearly you're not ready for like top-rated guys. Like honestly, I think after seeing this, I think he easily beats Kell Brook.
Oh yeah, he sends Kell Brook to hell, but I don't want him to fight Kell Brook. Kell doesn't.
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Kell should not be fighting anymore. Kell just needs to stop. Respectfully.
Completely agree.
I love Kell, but no way. Not where Conor.
No, I'm just saying, like, if I had to get 100%. No, I'm just saying though, like in terms of where he's at, I wouldn't go Brook. Like it honestly, I know he's in a weird point in his career where he's thinking about going up to 160 to fight Eubank Jr. It's pretty weird. Like you're already at 154.
Definitely gonna happen. I would actually say that it will happen next.
Look at his face, bro.
Wow, then it will.
And I mean, you can easily see Conor Benn doesn't even barely have a scratch on him.
Nah. Ooh. Oh, fucking hell. Great uppercut from Conor. Oof. Oh, Conor. One thing about Conor, his short bursts are exceptional.
If I'm Eddie Hearn, I'm looking at this kid and still a star.
Yeah,
controversy began.
He not honestly, Will, he is a star and he is 1,000,000%.
He is everything you advertise him to be, and that's exactly what the paying public wants. Like, his biggest critics are probably already talking their trash, whatever. But I would like to point out that Frank Warren's prospect in a Joe Joyce has just been beaten for the second time by brutal knockout from a one Mr. Big Bang Zhang. So I would say that Eddie Hearn's prospect. Yes, sir. And I would say prospect is doing a hell of a lot better than his right now. So who gets the last laugh, really?
Shout out to Francis Warren. Francis Warren, you absolute fucking gem.
I thought it was really dirty of them to cut out his reaction. I got to see him on camera for a split second, but they didn't zoom. They zoomed in so that
there's if you go onto No Smoke Sport on YouTube, my colleague Lee NSB, shout out to my brother. he there was an interview huddle with Frank. Okay. And he asked Frank, well, would AJ and Wilder be warranted to get the same type of scrutiny for facing the same level of opponent as Tyson Fury? What a fucking question.
How do you answer?
Well, yeah, I don't care. When you pull the card wheel of I don't give a shit. That's like, yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Bro, one time I got criticized by a certain famous journalist because I had the audacity to tell him that he had ranked Errol Spence over a heavyweight named Tyson Fury. And when I pointed that out, he said the exact same thing.
Fuck him. Name names. One thing you've known me well. We've known each other for a few years now. You're my brother. You're my family. You know I fucks with you. And one thing about me now, like, I'm militant on my shit, bro. All of my idols have become my rivals. Every single one of them, right? And I genuinely do not care because I go to places and I ask people the type of shit and I ask them questions. If somebody says shit about me on a thing or whatever like that, I'll go to that person in the dance, in the show, in the whatever. Coogan and I had a half an hour call because I tweeted and I spoke my mind. So I'd like you to speak your mind. Don't worry about anything.
Oh no, that's easy. That was who said that, but that was a long ass time ago. It just always struck me as odd that you would put a welterweight over a heavyweight. Like, that would tell me that this is either the most skilled fighter since Sugar Ray Robinson. Fuck that. Since Sugar Ray Leonard. We'll go that. We'll only go back to the 70s, 80s.
Ole. Tell me, what type of eggs do that? Where the eggs at, boy?
What happened?
Conor literally olayed him, gave him 2 straight down the pipe, 1, 2, a right-left combination straight down the pipe, mate. Bro, how did the Orozcos get Banoros or whatever? How the hell did he make 154? This guy's massive.
Well, I don't think he's drained by the way that he's fighting. I mean, he's been nothing but a human punching bag coming forward.
Conor's olayed him twice. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. Eubank gets these same combinations, bro. Combination. I have no idea, Will. I don't know.
I think that you might as well make it a cash out party if you're going to fight this young man because he is bound and determined. One thing you cannot say about this young man is that he's
spiteful. Yes, Will.
This man.
Now, Will, you carry on, bro. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Fucking hell, madness,
bro. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's got the dog you want to see in a fighter. No, he is not reckless with it, but that's what makes him good. Is that he knows how to pace himself and he's not letting him off the hook. He's doing everything. Yes, he has. I mean, yeah, a lot of criticisms in the coming weeks because it's round 9 and this is a no-name opponent, one weight class up. But yet you give Danny Garcia a standing ovation after he fucking outpoints somebody. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, look at like fights like these make fighters like this, brother. So you're probably gonna see this guy fight somebody else on another card. Did you know that?
He is a very good opponent. Yes, he's surviving the rounds very well. But dude, if I'm that guy's corner, I'm taking a good long look at him because he is taking shots
he looks
all
scared
night.
As shit, bro. He's like, I don't want to go out. Oh, okay, I've got to go. Hey, yep.
Bro, I mean, he's younger. He doesn't have punishment. If you want him to have a long career, you don't send him out for the last round. But they're going to. They got to make that money somehow.
They have, and he's out here right now. Incredible movement from Conor Benn. Fucking hell. Oh. And the thing is with Conor actually pushes them back, Will. Like, easily the smaller man. Fucking hell.
At what point has the smaller man become bamboozled by the bigger man with the
It's
longer
crazy.
reach?
Oh my god, he just let off one. Spiteful. This reminds me of that kid that fought Porter. What was that kid's name, Will? And he fought Conor as
Porter.
well. Yeah, Sean Porter. He fought him. What was his name?
I'm drawing a blank, so don't mind me.
Yeah, no, you and me. He fought the kid. Conor absolutely fucking battered him over however many rounds. Battered him. And I'm thinking to myself, like, bro. Yeah, good shout.
Look,
Hold on, lads.
look. I know the kid had to work tonight, but it's not going to kill him.
No, he needed it.
He definitely
He
needed
needed the
these
rounds.
rounds.
He had to have the rounds. He had to have those rounds. Those rounds are imperative for him.
And I, for one, am very entertained. I'm not going to lie.
That was a great
It was
fight.
a very good fight.
Brilliant fight. Brilliant fight. Brilliant fight. Brilliant fight.
No, we didn't get the flashy knockout, but if, whoever knows what they're looking at knows that this kid is legit. He is everything we want.
Conor Benn is a star. These people will tell you some shit or whatever like that, Will, but this kid is absolutely a star. Okay.
And I know there are some people who would rather we be overly critical of every little thing he did wrong. But what do you want him to do?
Fuck them.
Outside of a knockout, he dominated from bell one. Give me a break. And look at the kid's face. You think that kid's gonna sleep good tonight?
He's done well. He needed to be back in the ring for his mental health, for all of that type of shit. Having gone through mental health things and shit like that myself, having almost died twice in a year myself, to be honest with you, I can honestly tell you that it's a hard long road back to being normal, or what people perceive you as being normal. And you just have to persevere through shit, man. You have to persevere through shit. I feel, I speak to Conor, and I knew that he was in Orlando, all types of other things or whatever like that. But, the brother was literally like, oh, I was literally contemplating suicide. I didn't know people, like, you have to go down the street and people judge you or this and da whatever like that. So I hear him. I understand what he says. It's a very hard thing to go through, hard things, and build yourself back up again. Like, for example, when I was in hospital, I was about, I went in like 69 kgs. So I'm like what, 6'1". And let me get that in pounds. So 69 kgs in LBS is 152 pounds. So I was a super feather. Or no, yeah, I was a featherweight. 6'2".
You said 152?
152 pounds. I went into hospital the first time. And it took me about a week to.
You were a junior middleweight.
I was fucked. But like, you know, you like I said, you have to persevere. You know,
There's the man himself right behind his son. Look at that. Oh, I know that man is proud of him tonight.
I would be. If that was my son, I'd be like, I'm so goddamn proud of you. He came from these nuts. Gotti.
Bro, you know, listen, no, if there's anybody in the world who has sympathy for a man who has gone through suicidal thoughts, it's me.
It's you.
And I'm not gonna. Bro, listen, life is about adversity. It's about overcoming adversity. Easy your whole life, you've never been tested. And, you know, that's what God does to his strongest followers. He tests them. And I know I'm not going to get religious or anything, but, you know, give your heart to God, and he'll do the rest for you. Yeah, I'm not saying be stupid with it. I'm not, you know, live a blind life like, oh, God will save me in every little, you know, little bit of trouble that you put yourself through. I'm saying that sometimes you have to let go of the things that you can't control and just leave it to God. So, like,
no, for real,
you know,
1,000,000%.
He went through a lot of shit. He went through a lot of trials and tribulations, but look at him now. He's back, baby. And there ain't nothing anybody can say or do to change that. Now, they can try to slow him down, but look at this performance. It was a damn good performance. They got highlights that, you know, are going to get hundreds of thousands of views. This kid still has a future in the night. You know what I'm saying?
He always had a future, mate, to be fair.
They wanted to put him out for four years, bro. I mean, they was really going through his head.
What? The British Boxing Board of Control, bro. Like, honestly, that's literally like a corrupt police force trying to pull someone down. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense at all. Not even a little bit.
Explain to me how Zolani Tete and how Amir Khan didn't get caught and sentenced for over a year. You know, remember when that dude told us on the one live that the test result was actually a mistake, that he wasn't actually dirty? Yeah, like, that's how long they try to keep quiet about that. And that is disgusting. What I've heard about this kid almost every day for almost 2 years straight, and a fight that never happened, Rico. Zolani Tete nearly killed a man in the ring, and I have not a person show more outrage towards that, minus myself and a select few. I'm just saying. And then Amir Khan is a year later, and then you want to go out there and get public support saying you believe him, but you don't believe this young man, going so far as to try to appeal a decision when all he has done is try to say it was human error. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, when do you just give up the ghost?
I mean, I would.
Politics. I hate it. Really sucks the life out of the sport.
Politics are fucking awful, mate, to be fair.
Nah, man. I like talking about fights. I don't like talking about fucking bullshit with the organizations that just want to be. They just want to be assholes for no fucking reason, bro.
They're
Like,
always like that, bro. People are always bitches, bro. Like they're always fucking retards like that. I just don't fuck with them like that, to be honest with you. I only have positive vibes around me. I only have positive people. I only have people that really fucks with me, with me like that. So, but in life, you just learn, innit? Like you learn, you know who's there for you, you know who's this type of thing or whatever like that. So, it sucks, but you learn. You live and you learn. And in life, most of the time, you go through trials and tribulations, and those trials and tribulations will always have you questioning maybe yourself, maybe people around you. But you don't learn from victory, you learn from defeat. And I can
boxing
honestly
is a
say,
perfect allegory for.
not carrying, bro.
Uh, I was just gonna say, allegory for life, man. It's
Not
not
for
about how often you win; it's what you do after a loss.
hmm And that's the perfect way to put it, bro. Perfect way to put it.
So, about Hitchens versus Cepeda, or are you pretty set in your decision?
I'm pretty much choosing Hitchens, bro. I think that kid is gonna be special.
Rico, you got it by UD.
I don't even know how I have the fight. Really, bro. I
What?
think he
Come
might.
on now.
I think he might either take him out in the middle to latter rounds, or it'll be a majority decision to him. I don't know why I think that, but it's just one of those where, yeah, possibly.
I think he outclasses him, but that's just me. Like, my hope is that this kid is still extremely sharp and ready for Jose Cepeda. Like, this is his first step up test. So, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just waiting in anticipation to see how well he handles that power move. Because don't forget, Jose Vargas. Yeah, Jose Vargas also believed that he was a slick boxer too. Don't forget that.
He did actually. Nah, he did definitely. I don't know. I think I think this is Hitchens' one fight where this is his moment type of fight. So I think that he'll do the business personally.
I'm in agreement. I know this kid is as good as I think he is. It's just
He's very good,
you
Will.
never know.
Very good. He's very good.
Bro, like you just hope and pray that you see a fighter as good as Sonny Edwards in your lifetime. Because like
Sonny's so
you
good,
do,
and I really fucks with Sonny, bro. He's so good. Great generational,
man,
great generational fighter. He's very exceptional. That young man. I really like him. Having interviewed him,
do
and
people even
he's really cool.
do people even realize that Sonny when he fought Alvarado, he was actually fighting a former champion moving up from 108, the same as Kenshiro Taraji.
Exactly.
Like I'm sorry, I know you guys, but man, as far as his boxing goes, he is a generational talent, in my opinion, because it takes something special to outbox a knockout artist the way that he did. All it would have took was one mistake, and that dude just carried that fight all the way to the final bell. I was watching that fight at work, bro. I was so impressed.
I was very impressed as well. Very impressed. Viva el Mexico Cabrones, but just not in this instance. Oh, shout out to my guy Manny Robles, man. Big up to Manny. I fucking love Manny. I've met him like 3 times. Absolute gem.
That's what's up, bro. And you get to meet these figures in boxing. That's cool as hell. I thought that interview you did with Steve Kim was awesome, by the way.
Thank you very much, brother. I really appreciate you, man. That was one of my favorites as well. I really like Steve McKenna. Trying to build. Bro, you speak to my grandmother, she'd be like, "Oh, when are you going to be famous?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck's sake, woman. I don't know. I think I'm doing all right for the minute, but um, yeah, man. You know, it's like I said, you meet the boxers, you see how they train, and they're very amazing human beings. You know, you meet your heroes. Ugh, God, fucking shoot me in the face. But for the boxers, incredible people, honestly. You know, I don't know if anybody's watched like wrestling or this and this or whatever like that, but they have what you call the bad guys. I think they call them, what do they call them? Like the heel turners, or you turn heel or whatever. And then the good guys are like the baby faces. And you know, anybody will try and sell a fight, as they should, because that's their livelihood. And they sell tickets from their very own pockets. So to that's why I understand why fighters act in a certain way in which that they do. Well, you know, it's it's really interesting, especially when you see them in the like live environments and shit. Like they're quite good people. Um, yeah, like that's why, like, you know, the common conception, for example, of Conor Benn, people have this whole thing in their head of Conor Benn being a dick and being a I honestly cannot tell you, this guy is a very, very lovely person, very lovely human being. Chris Eubank Jr., you know, people think he's superficial and this or whatever like that. Meet him, very lovely human being. Very so it's a tough one. It's a tough one because fans don't get
Bro,
to see or speak to, but you know, I'll let you go, bro.
to ask you about that. Chris Eubank Jr., what was he like actually?
Chris, a lovely guy. He just had, you know, they say you have a chip on your shoulder, but if you, for however many months, people were like literally telling you, "Oh, Liam is gonna beat the shit out of you," this and the whatever, bro. Bro. If somebody is just there telling me Liam's gonna beat me up, I'll be fuming. I'll be mad. I'll be like, "No, I'm gonna fuck that guy up." I swear down, you know. And that's just how I am personally. But I'm not like normal media or normal journalist or this, and I think you know me for long enough, bro. Me, I I like to confront, you know. I like to be in a person's face and say, you know, walk on for this or that, whatever you you know, I hate online shit, bro. I fucking hate it so much. I despise it even because I want to have the conversation with you face to face, look in your eyes, and you tell me that you say this and da 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 da. Unfortunately, I can't do that with everybody, and that saddens me deeply. However, most of the time, when you do meet people in the flesh and, you know, this type of thing or whatever, they are exactly how you think they are. Yeah, they're not like that. They're not like that. Most of the time in media and everything like this, people aren't like that, Will. I'll be real with you. So
Bro,
you just have to be it's like what I tell like because when I was coming up, I never had somebody. I had a mentor, but I never had somebody to show me this or tell me this, or you know, like the major publications would always be first or whatever like that. There came a point in time in my life where I was just like, nah, bro, I don't know what the, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, bro, but I'm coming for, you know, and I dare somebody to question me, or I dare somebody to come and say, nah, this or whatever like that. You know, that's how you become great. You can't be a pussy. You cannot be like that. You can't. Not in this world. Or if this is what you want to do in your life, just like with anything, you can't be afraid. Fear, a little bit of fear is good because a little bit of fear will always help you be vigilant. But if you're just afraid and if you're just timid and if you people will take advantage of you, bro. No, I
Can I say
wouldn't like
something?
that. No, of course, bro. Of course. Sorry, Will. I went on a whole goddamn tangent. My bad.
Bro, you're fine. I was just gonna say, like, have you ever watched Rummy's Corner on YouTube?
I love Rummy's Corner. I love Rummy's Corner.
I,
Amazing analysis.
what you're saying about fight, me think of what he said about Lennox Lewis. Cool as an assassin, right? So, like, to me, that's what separates the greats from the average. Is someone who can turn off the the fear long enough to do what you need to do. You see, what to me, what makes a fighter different than most people is that they are of human beings. I mean, not just fighters, but we're not just boxers. I'm also talking about martial artists and MMA. I'm talking about people who do this for a living, like the Muay Thai fighters. You know what I mean? You live this shit. Like, those people to me are the alpha human beings, male, female. Like, if these people wanted to get you, they could have you. What makes them different between you and me is they can wait till the time is right to take you out. They don't got to take you out right away. That's why they're so calm, because they know they're the strongest in the room. What the fuck are you going to do to them? They got a name. Who are you? And that's what I love about them, is that when you meet them, like, they ain't gotta like be a dick. They ain't gotta act a certain way, because they already know that you're just an average guy. Like Chris Eubank Jr. That's a name. Like, who are you to me? I just beat Liam Smith, who was a former champion. Who the fuck is you? Having that kind of swagger always makes you different.
Yeah, it's gangster, bro. It's fire, bro. The hell? Serious business. 1 second.
I'm surprised Neutral Corner hasn't come back.
He tried to, but the moderator that we have, he's fucking asleep. Trying to ring him now.
Well, shoot.
Well, you got Hitchens ZEPEDA right now.
Yes, we do, brother.
Made it all the goddamn way. All right, cool. Let's fucking do this, Will. ZEPEDA, I love the stances from ZEPEDA. Love it. Hitchens seems to be on the back foot. Damn, Hitchens we call them trainers. Shoes are fucking fire, bro. Get me up here.
I think they're feeling each other out. I think that Jose is trying to find his range, and I think Hitchens is also trying to see what he can do. Like, how am I going to get in to land my shots? Which way am I going to step? What is this guy thinking I'm going to like? I like how smart he's being. He's being very slow, very poised, and he is landing the jabs when he wants to land the jabs. That's good. But I also know that ZEPEDA is a slow starter. So as the fight continues, he's going to become more dangerous. And that's what I like about this fight the most, is that while Richardson Hitchens is a very, very good outside boxer, Jose is a pressure fighter. And his engine, though it may be a late starter, he is very deadly at any time during the back half of the fight. As a matter of fact, the Vargas fight, that was what made it so unique, was that he was able to get him out of there so quickly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Him being on the back foot, well, not him being on the back foot, but ZEPEDA just Oh.
And you can feel that power.
Mm.
He's not dumb. That's what I like to see.
But this is what I was saying about
yeah, he is still
McCaskill.
trying.
McCaskill was plant-footed, but both her feet were so close together. It was like, what the fuck is happening here? But look at Zepeda. Zepeda's feet, like they're so, the width is so brilliant.
Yeah, he's definitely getting caught with shots, but here's the thing. He's a very smart pressure guy. Like, he's definitely doing pretty good in the battle of the feet. I'm not saying like he isn't getting hit or anything, but as far as a pressure fighter, yes, this is what you're supposed to do with an outside guy. You're supposed to keep that constant pressure on him. He may not be throwing, but it's only still the first round. And so far, I can see that, yeah, you can see that he feels the power of Zepeda, but I think he's also getting comfortable at the same time. Not a bad first round at all.
No, for sure. Not a bad first round for either, man. Bear with me a second, Will I am. Gotta go to the lavatory while sweet. Sorry about that, Will. 1 second. I was gonna see how many. Oh God! Hopefully this fight doesn't go the distance. Fuck, you know. Probably will.
Oh, dude, I'm already locked in for 12. Here's the thing. You're talking about someone who hasn't been properly chin checked yet. And I think Jose Cepeda is definitely the one to do it, to certify that chin. And as you can tell, he has a lot of respect for that power early. Still trying to land. I'm sorry, was that me?
No, anyway, no, you're good. You're good. That one.
Okay. So anyway,
damn,
I like what he's doing. He's being. Yes, he is, and I knew he would too. That's the thing. He technically. This is probably the best fight to see, really, where he's at. Like, really, you haven't seen where he's at in his career. Right now, he's looking pretty damn good in the second round, but I mean, I'm also seeing Hitchens land his jabs consistently, and I don't know why he just keeps his hands down when he weaves in and out, like he's putting his hands back up when he's going in. And I wish he could cut off the ring a little bit better because Hitchens is definitely avoiding him pretty good. I did expect him to be a very defensive fighter. I'm not saying that I think that he's going to go, play catch and shoot. I think he's going to land everything. And the thing is that Zepeda's chin is still pretty solid. I know he got stopped by Prograde, but that was Prograde. Completely different beast in there.
He's just not really coming into the fight, though, is he?
I think that he's trying to be methodical in these opening three because, if you just go in there guns blazing against Jose Cepeda, you're going to get checked. Now, the thing is that he hasn't found a clear path to him yet, but I like what he's doing because he is avoiding a lot of those power shots. I'm not saying he's landed a lot himself, but from what I'm seeing, does he need to get his foot in the door quick? Oh, yes. He does not need to let these rounds slip from him because the last thing you want to do is play catch up.
Yeah.
I think the old saying goes, don't pressure the pressure guy.
And the rounds are just going and going and going and going. Hitchens is yet to make a statement of any type of sort, really. It's that stance from ZEPEDA. That stance is really, I like it. I like it a lot.
See, he's a very tricky fighter because the problem with a outside fighter and pressure fighter is that the outside fighter has to find a way to land his scoring shots from the outside. The pressure fighter is not going to just sit there, keep his head on the line for him to hit.
Exactly. Will.
So
exactly.
Where he doesn't keep his hands up all the time, which is how Richardson has been scoring these last three rounds. Like when his hands are low, when he keeps popping in, he's not bringing his hands up quick enough for me anyway. But at the same time, he does have the head movement to counteract some of the, well, you see, like Jose Cepeda has pretty decent for a pressure guy. The problem is going to be finding those shots. But I do agree with you, Rico. I'm just saying all that to say I do agree that he needs to find a way to get in there.
It just seems like he's wasting it, Will, for me.
Yes.
You can always tell from the urgency of the fighter from the first, when the bell goes, you're like, yeah, okay, he's on it. He's on it like a car bonnet. This geezer is just not doing that for me, and that's very, very worrying and very troublesome, Will.
Bro, he needs to put his foot on the gas, and he needs to do it quick.
Oh, million percent. Like now, like this round.
I don't know what that dude was doing on the phone, but it looked pretty serious.
So it's for a special occasion. Fuck it.
See, I think that Richardson Hitchens would find more success if he doubled or tripled up his jab. I think that would be more than enough to keep Cepeda off of him, but also help him get to the inside where he needs to land that left. Yeah. Excuse me. What stance is?
Go, Will.
No, what stance does he fight in? Is he southpaw or orthodox?
This is an argument I've been having with a lot of people, right? So you know when you have that left or right drop down and you have your other hand close to your chin,
Yes.
and you're literally letting off, right? You're shifting weight from the front foot coming back and forth. That for me is southpaw, right? But there's the argument that I've had with a lot of people that it might not be south, like it's not southpaw, and this is, and I'm thinking to myself, like, you're the same people that told me Spence was southpaw versus Terence Crawford southpaw. I don't take what you say for shit. But for me, Zepeda, he seems to be a bit of a switcher, going to orthodox at southpaw. But I don't know, Will, you tell me.
Interesting take. See, I'm just looking, and the thing I'm seeing is that Jose Zepeda is actually doing really well on the outside with his footing. So,
But he's
like I was telling you,
no, carry on, Will. Sorry.
no. Finish that. I want to hear what you.
Zepeda's stance, Will. The stance from his leg, it's so wide. It's mesmerizing almost. That's what's really getting me. And he's coming with an orthodox stance. Hitchens seems to me the one coming with a southpaw stance. Am I wrong?
I've been trying to figure that out since I noticed. But if this is orthodox versus southpaw, then no wonder. Like it should be the southpaw winning the battle of the feet. Being completely honest with you.
And he's not. Zepeda's not even. I mean, Hitchens has not found any type of footing within this. This guy has Manny Robles and fucking Cut Duran in his corner. What the fuck is going on?
So opinion that I'm not. I think that I give that last round to Cepeda. If I'm being honest with you, he's being more active, and although Hitchens is finding success, I don't think it's enough. I don't think he's landing enough. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong at all. I wouldn't even give him that. He knows. Hitchens even is looking at the thing like, yeah, okay, yes, Hitchens. That stance is a lot fucking wider now. Lovely. Oh, oh, Zepeda is getting in there. Fudge cakes and lemon drops. Oh, I might be down on this one. Two, three, million plus. Oh, man said what? Let me get you in the old arm bar. Yeah, this is definitely going to full 12, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Told you.
Thank you, Will.
Listen, he needs to sell out. I'm great. Like I told you in the beginning, the longer he keeps Cepeda in there, the more dangerous he's going to get. And Cepeda seems to not have any respect for his power. And
Not
he
even
keeps
a
coming
little bit.
forward. He keeps landing. Like, honestly, does Eddie Hearn have both those guys?
Yeah.
Are they both?
Yeah, and he's got
Then he
options.
loses nothing.
And he's got options on both, win or lose.
Hey, the way I see it is a win-win. Like, if Jose Cepeda still has it, that's big. Because if he's still in the mix at 140, bro, that's still pretty big.
I think so as well. 6 rounds. The rounds are just like going and going and going. I'm blinking and like, oh, another round. Great. Zodo Smith,
Hey, man.
Saturday, October 7th. Decent.
Definitely not a boring fight, all I'm saying. Like, yeah, you see a lot of movement from the guys. You ain't seeing a lot of heavy shots land. But what you are seeing is how if I'm not mistaken, Hitchens is the taller of the two. So
Yeah,
the
he
shorter
is.
man
He's
overtaking.
taller, and he has the bigger reach. He's got all the physical attributes. And ZEPEDA, with that elongated stance that I've been saying, has just been cracking the man.
And
It's not
he
even like
has been
trying.
showing. He's been showing a textbook example on how to take down the taller man and the slicker fighter. I mean, by being as unorthodox with his style, definitely getting the better of him. And if he doesn't do anything soon, like these rounds are slipping by him. Like I don't know what the hell he thinks he's doing. Like he's not winning any rounds by not pumping out that jab, not throwing combinations. You're just pretty much, it just looks like you're surviving at this point, which is what I was afraid of. Like I said, what would happen if he felt his power? Now,
Is ZEPEDA gassing a little bit, Will?
if I'm Richardson Hitchens, I'm hoping he is.
He's parring off those what seem to have been effective. Hitchens. I smell tiredness, Will. I smell it.
And
Well, they're targeting Eubank Ben for the 23rd of December.
I love it. Let's do it. I do believe I will be off that week, so it's a perfect time to have.
Always a good time.
Now, my brother, the chat, everybody listening, do me a favor. It's round 6 with 55 seconds on the clock. Am I wrong? Or is Hitchens letting this fight get away from him? He's not doing much of anything to improve his situation.
We said that, Will.
I haven't.
We said that. I've literally conceded. I'm like, yeah, you're absolutely right. being 6 rounds now, if he manages to get every single round now from here, then it'll be one of those close rematch. But oh fucking hell. ZEPEDA seems to be just clocking that chin.
Exactly. Dude, he's been finding a home for that hook all night.
Oh. Too much respect, Hitchens. Way too much respect.
Yes. Say a lot for the ones in the...
He doesn't look injured though, Hitchens. That's the one thing. It's just like, what the fuck? But like ZEPEDA's face is like getting swollen and shit. It's weird.
And how I know that is because he's not throwing really consistently. You know, I get that he's trying not to get hit, but he should be throwing back with hands up. You should try to because the judge doesn't like it. If I were a judge, I would have the penalty head. Watch, I say all that, and you're going to be right, and it's a majority decision.
We'll see. Another 5 rounds. Like Tony the Tiger. Great. ZEPEDA walking him down like fucking hell.
After this one, I don't I'm asking myself, why didn't I throw enough? Why didn't I get myself in a better position? What was he doing that was throwing me off? Because this guy has an answer for practically everything this kid's trying.
Hitchens needs to knock him out like yesterday.
Yeah, if you bet on a knockout and you get it, bro, you need to play the lottery. I'm telling you that right now because you got.
Well, look at that stance from ZEPEDA, though. Will that stance is beautiful? That stance has won him the night, in my opinion.
Listen, ZEPEDA is a very good pressure fighter. I remember a lot of praise, and I remember his fight being for pro grade a lot. It was very competitive. I have no doubt that this guy, if it wasn't for pro grade, he probably would be a champion right now. Being honest with you. But I don't know what kind of damage he took in that fight. That's the thing. Like with Jose Cepeda, he is the kind of fighter. He puts it all in the game and loses. And you just wonder, like, can he do it again?
I think ZEPEDA might do it again. Still, it's brilliant showing. Absolutely amazing. He's gassing out though. 1,000,000% he's gassing out. Well,
Was it a classic hit or was it a headshot?
ZEPEDA's gassing out.
Did he get shot over a classic hit or did he get a headshot? Like, where? You know. Are you getting sleepy, Rico? I thought so.
What was that, Will? Sorry.
I said, "Are you getting sleepy, Rico?"
It's almost 5 o'clock here, so maybe. But nah, we're here. I'm seeing this through. God damn it. Been an interesting night. But yeah, I'm here with you, Will. I am here with you, brother.
Well, here's the thing. Like, you're wrong in your assessment that he's slowing down. I think that at this point, he's probably going to try to go for broke until the 12th and final round.
He
So
should.
this is why
I'm
I said
surprised
that
that he hasn't done it already. Like his corner, what is his corner telling him? I don't listen to the commentary. Chris Mannix is AIDS in my ear. So like,
no, I'm with you 100%. And yeah, and I just don't want to get the live taken down, so I don't have the volume very high. So
yes. Now we good. We good. We good. We good. We good. Good.
like, listen, I don't know if they had a clash of heads. I don't know if they had what. Like, I don't know. Like, what the? Oh, it was a clash of heads.
Imagine if it was a low blow. Yeesh.
Nah, it didn't look that bad. Like, he should be bleeding more than he is. It's on top of the head.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a hell of a clash of heads. That was a mad headbutt. Oh, great 1-2 from Hitchens. Hitchens seems to be coming in and out of range. Oh, great right hook from Hitchens. Oh,
Where was
fuck
this
no.
2 rounds ago?
Mate, I have no idea, but the headbutt wasn't involved. I believe he channeled his inner Josh Warrington.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes what works.
Oh my God. Am I gonna be right off of a technical? I love them. They're my fave. In the words of Papa Roach, cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Oh, he's bleeding over his eyes. Oh, yes.
Hitchens, mate, you need to put the gears on. You have not done fuck all fight. You need to seriously put your shit on, buddy.
Listen, that razzle dazzle right now, don't when you know points here, man, you need to do something. What do you think? Do you think he actually stole the round, or do you think that maybe he's not doing enough?
Well, I wanted you to ask me this question the next round. I promise I haven't gone to sleep. I'm just looking so fucking intently in this shit. It's kind of crazy right now. Oh, Rolando Romero. Oh, Rolando Romero. My Will. He's a champion still.
You know what? I think that he had better say his prayers and hope that March comes and goes and he gets injured again, because there's nobody he. Look at those other names on that.
Well, do you know what?
You
I'll
got
put you on some
TFD Mo.
sauce. I tweeted him, and I may or may not have shouted his management. I may be blacklisted from his whole shit, but journalistic integrity. I'd like to think I have a little bit.
That maybe it was because of me that you're blacklisted, but I don't care.
Well, do you know what it is? If you're the reason, then I'm honored for you to be my brother, because we don't play that shit. We don't play that shit. Never. In the words of Papa Roach, suffocation, no breathing.
See, I like what Richardson is doing.
Oh, I think Hitchens. Oh my God, am I gonna be right? But will I even feel okay after? Yes, I will. 1,000,000%. More 1,000,000% I will.
You're thinking it's gonna be a robbery, aren't you?
Possibly.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I do. I do think it's gonna be a robbery.
Oh, well, who do you give the nod to? The younger, more marketable fighter, or the old contender who's still trying to hang on and maybe get another title shot in the future? Which one would you want to win?
From what you just said, who would you do?
Where the money's at.
We go for the first one. I believe that Hitchens. I don't know why he didn't get into the fight as soon as he should have, but boxing is fucking weird, bro. I can't lie to you. Sometimes I feel like quitting. Sometimes I feel like I need to be here. Sometimes I feel like, oh, it's just. I don't know what to say to you, Will.
Secret, Rico?
Please tell me something good.
Do you want to know a secret?
Yes, please, something good.
Did you know that Florida has one of the highest populations of Mexicans in the United States?
Is that why Florida is so crazy?
I mean, there are a plethora of reasons why that place is crazy.
I googled Florida, man, the other day.
One thing.
I wish I didn't, but yeah, go on.
So it doesn't. It's not much of a. I'm just saying. Disclosure. I'm not trying to apply anything. But what I am saying is that it is not a stretch that they side with Cepeda, because he, they might like what he does in this fight a little bit more than they like what Hitchens does. Oh, you already know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's not outside the realm of possibility, but we'll see. I mean, you might. I think you're right. I think if I'm DAZN, I give the nod to the younger, fresher, more marketable fighter.
But it shouldn't be like that. That's why I'm pressing the board over here. That's why it shouldn't be like that. Cepeda should win, and if he doesn't, it's not. But the thing is that what people don't understand is Eddie Hearn doesn't control the board, right? He doesn't control the Nevada State Commission, which I think this fight is under. He doesn't control shit, from what I can see, right? So it's just like a fighter getting a bad decision on a Frank Warren show. But the thing is, I can't really say it on the live right now, but I'll message you after, Will. But
no problemo, brother.
Yeah, it's there's things that you look at and you're like, but you're a hardcore boxing fan. You will see these things. You'll see when certain things happen during the end of fights, and when certain people go to things and they speak to. Anyway, we're 10 rounds in. I have Cepeda winning by 7 to 8 rounds, mate. How do you have it?
Listen, Rico, I'm gonna say this is a full disclaimer. I just watched Sandy Ryan get screwed out of a title from McCaskill. So
Yeah, that was
I will also
fucked up. Rick
also I
definitely
will.
isn't giving me that that interview tomorrow, which is fine. It's funny.
I think that Richardson Hitchens is catching up, but I think it's a little bit too late. He needs something big. He needs a knockdown in the next 2 rounds. Goes through the scorecards. He might get that gift, but right now with the headbutts, I don't know. Like these guys, like look at him. He's bleeding all the way
They
down
no,
his
but
man.
they you can't take a headbutt as a punch, but these lot do. It's weird, bro. It's not supposed to happen in boxing, to be honest.
No, yep. You saw the replay. There you
Yep,
go.
I did. And the fact that the brother's still in there fighting for his life, he deserves the nod. Give him the nod. He probably won't get it, but yeah, it is what it is.
At the same time, though, I mean, I'm not away from Hitchens, but I just think it's a little too late. He's given too many rounds away. Like, and there's still time for Cepeda to come on. I mean, yeah, there was a couple of bad headbutts, but I mean, just gotta wait and see, I suppose. But as it stands right now, I have Hitchens winning this round because he's putting in more work that should have been there a couple rounds ago. I swear I'd start to get working in round 9.
Little too
Like,
late,
what the
brother.
fuck, man?
Too little, too late, my brother. 1,000,000%.
I wonder how badly Hitchens was hurt with that last headbutt because it looked affected by that for a split second.
His face looks fine, Will. It's actually quite weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, is it like with Navarrete after he had that 12-round decision against Valdez?
No, because Navarrete actually beat the shit out of him.
No, I completely 100% agree, but I am saying like
Oh,
in terms of have
yes, but this one, I don't know. This one, no, the Navarrete one was very decisive. This one is very decisive also, but the
listen,
blood
I
trickling
would have given
from
him more credit.
Cepeda definitely.
No, go ahead, finish.
Oh, sorry, brother. No, Cepeda definitely has earned his win after this. One Maliane Passante.
Like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's something somebody else can tell me. I mean, if anybody in the chat knows if I'm
Duran is
lying,
absolutely
you
doing
know.
an incredible fucking job.
Oh, he always does. He is a living legend in the sport,
I
man.
love him,
Like if
bro.
I had to have a cut man, bro, 100%.
I'd love to interview him. Oh my god. I'd honestly, I couldn't just do an interview. I'd have to do like a pod and have him. We're working. I'm working on things, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Trying to put all my rivals in the fucking dirt. With this, it's brilliant. Why does Hitchens look so scared?
Because he's felt his power and he doesn't want to take a direct hit.
His face looks fine though. Will. Oh my god.
Well,
Oh my
here's the
god.
thing.
Oh my god. Zepeda is oh Zabard. If there's a rematch for this fight, I'll be fucking so annoyed. I'll be so pissed off. Unless Zepeda kicks him in the face, I don't want a rematch. At all.
Bro, there is no reason for that rematch. I mean, I'm sorry that you got robbed, but that's how I feel about the Lomachenko versus Devin Haney fight. I don't think there should be a rematch.
Nah,
Not at
not
all.
at all. Not at all. The winner is the winner. The loser is the loser. Devin won.
Look, it was a close fight. I take nothing away from both men, but me personally, I did have Devin losing, but I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I know, bro. It's just
I
one of them, bro. You keep it moving, bro. You keep it fucking moving.
But I ain't gonna lie, if they tell me that he won, I want somebody to explain it to me that it makes sense to me. Because, like, yeah, he made a good comeback. I know it's only still round 11. There could be a lot that happens. Me, Cepeda looks like that he has done more efficient work early. He banked the rounds early, and
But even during
even
the latter
though
rounds,
Hitchens,
bro. Even during the latter rounds. But
yeah,
there's something that tells me that Hitchens might get this on a majority decision. My knee senses
hey
are
man, I'll
tingling.
be honest with you. That's good enough for me. Let's see what happens. Like, I'm here for it all, man.
Yeah, same. Fucking let the drama unfold. Young and the Restless, I think you have over there. Great show. Ooh, very, very
So,
strong
in your
round.
opinion,
Go on, brother.
strong round for who?
Hitchens.
Most certainly, he is definitely putting in better work, but he needed to do this way earlier.
I've got him losing by about 4 rounds, Will. I don't know about what your scorecard is, but I got him losing by about 4 or 5 rounds.
I mean, I would have a split if it went to 12, as it is now. That's the difference I give it. Like, it wouldn't be a crazy difference from your scorecard, but I'm just saying, like, it's
I think
definitely
this is just
like one of those
eyeballing it.
fights where
This is literally just eyeballing it.
100%. Maybe I'm wrong.
In like 2 seconds, Will. 2 seconds after. Let my roommate in. 1 sec.
Hey, listen, to whoever's listening, I don't like the camera angles that this camera guy is giving. Like, I don't know what his deal is, but he's definitely missing a lot of the action because from where I'm sitting, it looks like Zepeda is still Hitchens. I think Hitchens is doing a good job keeping Zepeda off of him, but the problem is that I think again for the umpteenth time that Hitchens is too little, too late. I think Zepeda is making uh, a great choice in closing out this round, trying to keep up the activity, trying to close out with a bang. Maybe I have it, but yeah, that was a
Yes, sir.
slip.
Are we gonna get another draw, Will?
Bro, you know that they're not going to do no favors to Cepeda. I will be shocked if he gets the decision. Let's put it like
I'm going to Oscar De La Hoya's Twitter straight after.
honestly, it was pretty good showing. I'm not gonna lie. Like Cepeda still has it. Him going 12 rounds with the young up and coming Richardson Hitchens is a good show of where you're at in your career. You still got no, it's not spectacular, but a lot of people are gonna look at you like you actually won this fight if you managed to finish on your feet, dude.
He definitely won the fight, 1,000,000%. Hitchens gives him a rabbit punch. He gives him one back. He's like, "What the fuck, man?" Alrighty, Piety. I got these
Yep,
scorecards
we're
out.
in the closing seconds.
Uh,
Or you're
Can you hear?
already at the
Can you hear that? Will?
scorecards.
Can you hear it? No, you can't. Let's see.
Now we go to the scorecards.
Ah, so good.
Hey, I thought it was a decent scrap. I know you were probably falling asleep, but I was enjoying myself pretty thoroughly.
I enjoyed that shit too. I want to sleep, motherfucker. I've been here with you.
Hey man, I'm not even trying to sound like a hipster right now, but where I'm sitting, it's only 11:56 at night, so
Okay,
it's not
well,
even
it's
like that
5
super
a.m.
late.
tonight, so yeah.
Exactly, you have every right
Great.
to be tired at the moment.
No, thank you so much, bro. I really, really, really appreciate you, bro. You know you're family to me, bro. I just want to say thank you so much for rocking for me tonight. Man said rocking, fucking hell. Chilling and vibesing and all this type of stuff. I always remember people who show me love, respect, compassion. You are one of those people. Um, One day, Will, I promise you, one day very soon, I'm going to be fucking massive in boxing. I promise you, bro. And you're going to be right there with me. So I just want to say thank you so much for always believing in me, for, you know, not 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 being one of these other people there, or this and this or whatever like that. And I got mad love for you, bro. You're family to me. If you ever need anything, I always got you. So I just want to say thank you so much.
Appreciate that, bro. Now let's go to the
I got you.
decision, see what we got. It's like you finally get to the end of a long journey,
My God,
and
and it
now we
was
get
long.
to see if
It wasn't even long actually. Like every time I was blinking, I was like, "Oh, another round, another round." I was just like, "Oh, okay."
man. Sometimes it's hard, especially if the sun's just rising and the sun's just hitting your eyes just right.
I
Oh,
say, what did I say? What did I say?
I told you. I knew it would be, dude. I'm telling you, I didn't see him winning that fight. Call me crazy.
Bro, no, you didn't, bro. They robbed him, bro. They robbed Zepeda.
Hey, I log on to Twitter. The first thing I'm doing is saying Sandy Ryan got robbed. First thing I'm doing, but after that, I'm gonna be like, can somebody tell me how this dude won this fight? Because I didn't see it. Listen, second robbery. It was a night of robberies. It was a good night, but let's call a spade a spade. The only person who did the right thing was Conor Benn. Won a comfortable decision. Did what he was supposed to do.
I want to thank God. They always do that. Everybody always does that. I want to thank God, you know, for what you gave me today. If I was a God, I'll be like, it wasn't me. I'll be like Shaggy. It wasn't me.
Not win that fight. I'm sorry. Like, call me a hater. I don't see it. Like, man, it
Nah,
is
well,
what
they
it
got
is,
robbed.
though.
Nah, fuck that shit. They got robbed. Fuck that. That's crazy.
You better be thanking God, man. He gave you an opportunity. You better use it. But I see a lot of guys looking at Jose. Hey man, I be looking at Jose Cepeda like, you know, you can still get a couple good fights out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Thinking the Ouija boards, like, yeah, safe. Thank you guys. Incredible stuff.
Sounds like something out of Bone Thugs, my guy.
Meet you at the crossroads. All right, I'm done. Thank you so much, Will.i.am, for coming through and being an amazing, incredible guest for me, bro, and also a great friend. Big up to everybody else
Hell yeah.
in the business. Big up everybody that's been watching and listening to us, and you know, shout out to everybody on the hub. Shout out to all my people, them. For my rivals, you're all on notice, every single one of you. So yeah, shout out to everybody. I'll big up, man. And Will, I'll give you a shout in a minute. Much love to you, my brother, man. Take care. God bless you and your family.
Hey,
bro.
much
I
love.
wish you nothing but the best. Know that.
Hey man, much love. Have a good night.
You too, brother. You too.